Hearing from school officials in Fredericton who are trying to clear up reports that Syrian students have been disruptive to the school system. Some reports state that 22-year-old Syrians have been attending class with teenage girls at Fredericton High School while being aggressive toward other students. Tonight, the head of the school district weighs in on what's really been going on at Fredericton High. CTV's Laura Brown has more.
About 1,300 Syrians have settled in New Brunswick since January. 453 are calling Fredericton home for now, more than any other city in the province. And 29 young Syrians attend Fredericton High.
Kids and young people who've come from a war zone, who don't speak the language, who have been dropped into a very different culture. Clearly we were unprepared.
David Kuhn, MLA for the Fredericton area, is referring to recent reports that claim there were problems integrating Syrian students into Fredericton High. Not enough full-time translators, which led to communication barriers. There is also a cultural component where Canadian kids and newcomers alike have had to adjust to cultural differences.
The frustration that we've experienced throughout the year doesn't come close to the frustration we've experienced in the past week with the sensationalization and exaggeration of events being described at Fredericton High.
Superintendent David McTimoney said much of what's been reported is untrue, including that there were 22-year-old Syrian men attending classes with young teen girls. Mostly, the challenges were language-based, which improved after Fredericton High hired their own interpreter.
To make sure that students understood the expectations, if there were some challenges, to address them. And once that was done, it became a lot better at the school.
McTimoney and Alan Vandertoorn say 12 more teachers will be added in September because of the additional 181 Syrian students in Anglophone West. And there will also be a part-time translator on hand when needed this upcoming year. FHS Principal Shane Thomas told me that they are working on improving scheduling for both teachers and students over the course of the summer. He also said they're working with the district to run a summer school language acquisition program.
There will always be teething problems along the way.
Speaking in Halifax this week, Canada's Immigration Minister John McCullum said there will always be issues settling newcomers into Canadian society, but it continues to be a work in progress. And Kayla, we requested to speak to both Premier Brian Gallant as well as the Minister of Education and the Minister of Post-Secondary Education, Training and Labour on this. None of them agreed to speak to us on this issue. Kayla.
Okay, no one talking. Thanks, Laura.